If there is one consuming passion in this country, it is with cars. If there is one consuming passion in Italy, it is with cars. If there is truly a dream car to satisfy those passions, the name it bears is this: Lamborghini. Being a dream, it is, of course, utterly impractical. Price about $120,000, space, 2 seats, no trunk. If this story looks like a commercial, well, no harm done. They can only make about $300 a year, and you might have to wait 2 years to get one. A vineyard in central Italy. A 70-year-old gentleman farmer who still gets a thrill from tending his own vines. The end of another day. Time to put away the tractor and let the other thrills begin. His name is Ferruccio Lamborghini. The tractor he was driving was a Lamborghini. The car he is driving is a Lamborghini. The speed he is going is pure Lamborghini. Signor Lamborghini no longer owns the company that bears his name. It was lost to a business group after he ran into financial difficulties. But he is the father of this model. He got into the car business in 1963, having become dissatisfied with the best of Italian high-performance cars. Watch this red one perform, and you will understand why he is now satisfied. We do not advise anyone to drive at these speeds on public roads. Valentino Balboni, the test driver, is licensed to do it and does it brilliantly.
The brakes are just something.
The company does not have a test track. Our cars are built for the road, it says.
It's a thrilling ride, I must say.
The broken lines fly by like tracer bullets, or get eaten up like some supersonic Pac-Man. This is no special effect. This is 180 miles an hour.
Find it relaxing?
Yes. With this car, yes.
16 years ago, Lamborghini, with a team of engineers, designed and began to build his ultimate road car. It remains today the fastest production car available. 180, even 195 miles an hour. And about the most expensive, about $120,000. When it was unveiled in the early 70s, it had no name, but a local reporter took one look and said, Countach, which translates loosely as, holy cow, and the name stuck. Some vital statistics for the true car fanatic. The engine has 12 cylinders, each of them with 4 valves. It develops almost 500 horsepower. The rear tires are almost 14 inches wide. The brakes are enormous vented discs that are to stopping what those 12 cylinders are to moving. The gearbox has 5 speeds. You would normally shift into 5th at about 140 miles an hour. And from a standing start to 30 seconds later, you are closer to 200 miles an hour than to 100 miles an hour. The Lamborghini factory in Sant'Agata is, despite the futuristic look of the car, an oasis of old-fashioned artisanship. The Countach barely uses any bought-in, subcontracted parts. Everything from engine block to gearbox is made right here, and most things made by hand, just like a good suit. There are no robots, only people who began their careers as teenage apprentices. The place is as clean as a surgery, and the machine as thoroughly tested as a fighter plane. All of which means that peak production is 3 cars a week. The waiting list for one is more than a year. Is this the Lamborghini Countach for everyone, for every driver? for everyone who can afford it?
No, I think is a special car for special people.
Daniela Adetto is the marketing director for the Countach. Is there such a thing as a typical Lamborghini purchaser, a typical owner?
Yes, very large even, because if you're shy, you cannot go around with this car. It's like to go out in the evening with a beautiful woman. Not everybody can afford, not because they don't have enough money or because they have enough power, but because they are not the type that like to go out with a very beautiful woman. Because, you know, this white car is like a beautiful virgin. If you see the red, it's like a mature woman. If you see the black one, it's like an intriguing woman, you know?
What are its weaknesses?
The weakness is that it's not a very comfortable car, of course. You cannot go with baggages, etc. You must have another car, like a Rolls Royce, that follow you with a chauffeur and arrive the day later, the day after, with all the baggages. And of course, you cannot go with children. You must have only a beautiful woman, and that's it.